may room pa talaga siya na mas maganda sana yung healthcare natin, no, from the government kasi we pay for it as taxpayers. So that being said, no, sana bumoto tayo ng matino. Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Dion Greg Reyes and I'm a life insurance consultant and unit manager at AIA Philippines. And today, pag-uusapan naman natin is yung different types of health insurance available sa Pilipinas. And ito kasi normally yung pinaka-concern, no, ng maraming Pilipino. Na kung what if magkasakit, what if kailangan magpakonsulta. So yun ang pag-uusapan natin today. So currently available kasi sa Pilipinas, no, there are government initiatives that helps to provide yung health insurance natin, one of which is yung PhilHealth. So let's start with that. So if you ask me, no, kung valuable pa ba ang PhilHealth in 2026, I would say yes. I've heard about the PhilHealth Yakap program, no, yung merong benefits ang mga PhilHealth members under that program na baka makatulong kasi, no, if not mistaken, yun yung may reimbursement for medicines ng mga common, no, sa mga Pilipino. So we can avail of that kasi sayang din. So kasi PhilHealth, no, for those na mga empleyado ay mandated, no, or meaning required siya na bayaran ng mga ating mga company. So might as well use or familiarize, no, or utilize natin kasi mandatory siya for our employees. So for those naman na mga self-employed or mga businessman, no, na walang voluntary nag co-contribute sa ating PhilHealth, pwede rin naman. I still see value in this, no, in this form of health insurance in 2026 kasi default kasi, no, sa mga hospitals lalo na kapag confinement na hinahanapan ng PhilHealth contribution. So for example, merong bill, no, na confine due to a virus, due to a trauma or kahit anumang sakit, no, hinahanapan talaga ng PhilHealth na membership kasi if hindi updated yung payment sa PhilHealth, you will have to pay, no, the PhilHealth portion. So assuming that's meron kayong HMO, which is yung next na pag-uusapan natin. So meron namang case, no, I've heard of na kapag outdated or matagal ka na hindi nakapagbayad ng PhilHealth, correct me if I'm wrong in this, na pwede mong bayaran yung na mismo and you still get the same or certain benefits from the government, which is, if you ask me, it's still good, no, kasi yung last experience that I had was when my brother had an accident last year, Q4 of last year. So he wasn't yet a PhilHealth member, so nakatulong din sa amin sa hospital bills yung nag-apply siya, kumuha ng PhilHealth membership, and then nabawasan ng I think more or less 20,000 din sa kanya hospital bill because, no, nag-apply siya ng membership. So ang kagandahan sa PhilHealth is that may support siya, no, despite that you missed premiums, no. Yun mas kapatid ko, kaka-start nga lang niya ng membership, and yet nakakuha agad siya ng benefits. And I hope, no, mag-improve pa ang PhilHealth kasi for sure, no, may room pa talaga siya na mas maganda sana yung healthcare natin, no, from the government kasi we pay for it as taxpayers. So that being said, no, sana bumoto tayo ng matino, no, at maayos sa next na election kasi malaking bagay po kung sino yung nasa gobyerno natin, yung iboboto natin that will implement these programs for us, no, Filipinos. So yan yung PhilHealth, no. So check ba siya sa akin? Yes, definitely. Check natin yan dito. Next naman na nabanggit ko kanina is yung HMO. HMO means Health Maintenance Organization. So ito ay mga mga companies that provide, no, medical services, no, that nakakatulong din talaga sa sa ating mga kababayan ng mga Pilipino. So how does it work? So it's usually on a membership. No, membership type siya na healthcare program, no, either through a corporate or family or individual account. So kasi 'di ba, for those na empleyado, sa mga nakaka-relate diyan, no, na may mga healthcare benefits through HMO. So I'll mention some brands. Since kami, no, as a AIA, we currently have our own, no, Medicard. So we acquired Medicard, I think 2023, no, and then other brands also, of course, yung MaxiCare, yung Intellicare, ano pa ba, Pacific Cross, no? Those are the types of HMOs na pwede nating magamit, no, or makuha. Usually on a corporate setup or pwede ring individual. So, kami, I represent Medicard. So, meron din kaming HMO offerings. And I would say talaga na nagagamit siya or malaking tulong siya, no, if in case medical emergencies happen. So, for example, kailangan magpa-check up, kailangan magpa-konsulta, kailangan sa emergency, no, or kailangan ma-confine, no, yung first, ano mo talaga, after PhilHealth, your first shield against the health expenses, no, is yung ating HMO. So, usually, meron siyang card. Ngayon, kahit sa amin sa Medicard, we already use digital na kasi meron si Medicard Go app. You just present that and then you can already avail of certain services depending on your membership. So, hindi po pare-pareho ang ating HMOs, no? Kasi minsan, no, for example, for pre-existing conditions, corporate accounts usually cover 100% of the limit. So, minsan, no, sabihin na natin 200,000, 300,000 yung limit. Depende rin kung naka-annual benefit limit or naka-MBL or maximum benefit limit or naka-per illness. So, iba't ibang plans, iba't ibang coverage. So, ang ideal, no, or the best coverage you can get is, I believe, through corporate. So, if you're a businessman listening, no, nanonood ka, and if you have at least 5 employees and you have business documents in the Philippines, ang maganda talaga, no, that you get for your employees and for your family, can add kasi dependents. So usually may participation lang or 75%, no? Meaning, ano yan, 4 out of the 5 nag-enroll ng dependents, meaning pwede silang maglagay ng kanilang family members. So yun ang setup normally for HMO. And ang limitation lang ng HMO usually is that limited lang yung coverage. And that's why, no, best na magkaroon din talaga na separate na health insurance. Of course, HMO check yan. Kailangan natin yan. No? Unless, of course, you want all of these expenses to be out of pocket. Meaning, pag may check-up, maglalabas ka ng pera galing sa bulsa, hindi mo kailangan ng HMO. Pwede rin naman yon, that's an option. But, kasi ang concept sa HMO is that the risk is spread among a certain group. So kapag, for example, sa company with 100 employees, sabihin natin 10, 30 doon, no, up to 30 siguro, yun ang maraming gumagamit or nag-utilize ng HMO. So hindi pa rin lugi yung HMO company kasi at the end of the day, the HMO, no, like sa Medicard, it's still a business. So risk, no, we manage the risk, no. So yan ang negosyo ng Medicard. Then, going back dito sa health insurance, ano naman ang purpose niyan? So, ang purpose ng health insurance is that babayaran ka, no, to spend for critical illnesses. So, kung kanina si HMO at the hospital, no, may expenses na binabayaran sa clinic, sa hospital, no, or mga medical facilities natin, this time, si health insurance naman natin ay tayo, no, ang binabayaran. So, yun ang pinagkaiba niya, no? Si HMO binabayaran si hospital or si clinic. Si health insurance, tayo yung binabayaran. Usually, it's paid in a lump sum or isang bagsakan, 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3, 4, 5, no? Sabihin natin, ang ideal talaga kasi ng coverage for health insurance is 4 to 5 million, no? Kasi I spoke with a doctor at one point, no, sabi niya, Dion, maliit yung 2 million actually, maliit pa yan. So, I highly recommend, sabi niya sa akin, what if kumuha ako ng 4 million na coverage? So, pwede naman. No? Ang ano lang doon is that, mas mahal siya syempre kasi mas mataas yung coverage. But going back sa health insurance, no, yes, it's given a lump sum and ang pinaka-purpose talaga nun is that, number one is to spend, no, for the expenses that come with having a critical illness. Kasi hindi lang naman natatapos kasi ang gastos, no, kapag may cancer, may stroke, heart attack, kidney disease, liver surgery, no, those types of illnesses, na kapag lumabas ka ng hospital, meron pa rin gastos kasi yun. So it's best na hindi lang mag-rely in just PhilHealth and HMO, best na rin magkaroon ng health insurance, no, para kung may mangyaring sakit na hindi natin iisipin, kahit na nakauwi na tayo. Kasi normally, di ba, nangungutang, nagpo-post ng QR code, nagbebenta ng investments, ng assets. So, pwedeng iwasan yun, no, through getting a health insurance. Actually, may isa pa akong recommendation. It's called a medical benefit, no? Sa amin kasi, we call it medical benefit do, it focuses on just hospitalization. Kasi usually limitation ng HMO naman is that limited lang yung limit, no? So yun nga, with the term itself, limit. So might as well get a plan that is focused on hospitalization or medical benefit. Meron kaming plan na ganun. And usually, ang pinaka-minimum namin is 750,000. 1.5, no? Yun ang coverage na pwedeng ibigay sa'yo. So, if I could make a recommendation, best to have a consultation with me. Pag-usapan natin kung magkano itong medical benefit and health insurance para hindi ka mamroblema in case of hospital o magkasakit.